Widowy, you gotta weddy up.
Did you see the 007 game? I would have thought it would have been up your alley because that's your whole thing, right? Are you into that at all?
Tom Holland plays the 007. He plays like a younger James Bond. Is that true? I think it's Tom Holland.
I think so because the story is early on in his career.
Because this is how much they're pushing it here in Germany, right? There's the caffeine-free, sugar-free Coke, which I'm a big fan of because I'm a fat-ish. And it tastes pretty good. Is got the 007 labels, and I said to my wife, "I guess this new Bond movie coming out," and she's like, "Yeah, I think so." And we went, "It's a video game," and I'm pretty sure it was with Tom Holland. Which is kind of bizarre. I know Tom is it's
Spider-Man.
He's Spider-Man, and he does a great American accent, but he's actually an Englishman.
Yep. Yeah, he is.
Tom Holland plays coy. That's about James Bond. And usually he's blabbing his mouth all over the place about what happens in the movie. You know? Yeah, but I mean, he has you have to have a kind of a refined accent to be Bond too. You know? No, I think it's a good pick, and I think Tom's a good actor, and he's 29 now. He can't play Spider-Man forever, and I think this is a nice pivot.
See, the only bad thing is, Tommy, have you seen any of the gameplay?
Is it bad?
It kind of looks like shit, to be honest. It does not.
I disagree. Good. I thought it looked pretty actually fun because I've only played GoldenEye a little bit.
It just doesn't. For a game coming out in 2026, it just doesn't look good. Here, I'll play the gameplay, some of the gameplay trailer for you. It's muted. It won't have audio. Obviously, don't worry about the audio, but just it looks like a game that would come out a decade ago.
You know what? It's tough. It's tough for me. Yeah, the facial stuff. It's tough for me with graphics because I'm so retro oriented. So it's really difficult for me to look at stuff, and tell if it's new or not.
Look at that though. Look at the detail of the fucking road. Look, you know what I mean?
I've got nothing to compare it to because I haven't when games started looking like this, I stopped seeing the upgrades.
Here's what I'll say. I don't care if the game looks pretty or sexy or whatever the fuck people are wanting nowadays. As long as the game is fun and I have a good time from beginning to end, or
Jaylee, I think everybody agrees with that. But here's the thing, we're in a state of AAA, and you're supposed to get fun and great. If you're gonna pay $70, $80 for a goddamn video game, it should be the graphics should be in 2026 and the gameplay should be good.
Right. This is what it boils down to. If you're paying Tom Holland to voice your fucking game, why does it look like this?
Yeah.
Come on. How much did we spend on Tom Holland voice acting for your main character?
Yeah.
And it looks like fucking Fortnite's old shading.
They spent extra money because they kept his mouth shut about the game. He didn't say anything yet on the fucking media. No, I think he. I will say this. The graphics don't mean much to me, but I think your criticism is legit. But I totally want to give it a chance because maybe the gameplay is good. Maybe. And I like Tom.
I'll see if I can find it.
Yeah.
I found there was some of it that I think Nick had posted about, and it showed some of the gameplay, and it just looked fucking terrible.
It looks like a combination of Uncharted or the old Splinter Cell games.
Well, he played the Uncharted guy movie, didn't he?
Yeah, he played it. He played Nathan Drake in the Uncharted movie. That was awful.
Really? Yeah, it looked bad. I saw an advertisement. I wanted to see Spider-Man. I was like, that looks bad. Most video game movies suck anyway.
Except for the original Spider-Man game that you played a few years ago.
You know what I'll do with 007? Oh god, let me see.
This is the one. Sorry, this is the one that I got more of an idea from.
Okay, so let's
okay.
Don't worry, I'll take good care of it.
This looks like a mobile game, Tom.
It doesn't jump out at me. I'll give you that.
I can see where you're at. This kind of looks like GTA.
Does this not look? This looks underwhelming.
Yeah, it's like GTA 4 or 5.
It's GTA 5 with slightly better lighting.
Yeah. I think more like GTA.
But again, it wasn't for a minute. Even if it's kind of what Jay Lee says, and I know you agree with this, but if the graphics suck and it's awesome and the story kicks ass and the kills are satisfying or whatever, I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
I personally don't care. But if you're going to put out AAA games, right, especially in an era where smaller studios are kicking ass, it better be charge 60, 70, 80 bucks for it or whatever the hell they're charging now. It better be good graphics, revolutionary gameplay.
Yeah, it's just a given.
Yeah, it's just a given.
Like if you're asking more than north of $60, it's a given. If you're a AAA company, that's what it's just expected.
Yeah. Well, and we're seeing everything go up in price. Like the last console out of the new ones to get a price hike, it got announced that Nintendo Switch going from $450 to $500. And with that whole
I can't fake this.
He told me he was gonna do that. He's like, I'm gonna say it again, but I'm gonna say like it had a price hike instead of what he did. Whoa, the Switch 2. The cards are going crazy.
We lost the first recording, and Jay Lee is like, "Can you believe it's going up $500?" And then Burst looks it up, and he says, "Dude, Jay Lee, it's like $450." Like
and that's the thing. Right. I don't remember paying $450 for my Switch 2.
Dude,
that's the reason why I thought it was such a major
you're banned with money, you irresponsible jerk.
Yeah, he already forgot about it. But yeah, no, he specifically said he was gonna no-sell it, like it wasn't that big of a change this time.
I couldn't fake it
because we already made fun of him. Fucker, dude.
Guys, can you believe it?
Dude, did you guys hear the Switch 2 because of the RAM prices are going up? Nintendo's hiking up the prices.
I don't think I can afford.
Oh my god, Jaylee,
I thought it was gonna be.
Jaylee, this is awful. They must be like $600, $700, like $800 now. Let's look.
Here's a joke I did.
$500.
God, Jaylee, I'm so mad at myself for buying the Master System cartridge off of AliExpress because now I could have put that money away for the Switch 2.
No, but it kind of adds to the conversation. Like everything's going up. Everything is. We were talking about the GPU price has skyrocketed between every generation, and it's either because of crypto, which was a major thing like 2019, 2020, and now it's the whole thing of AI and the chips and everything.
Yeah, we just get through the crypto thing, and then all of a sudden we're getting AI to death, and we're looking at like getting a brand new gaming PC, which I usually spend about $2,000 and I'm maxed. We're looking at $5,000 with the GPUs being anywhere from like $1,000 to $2,000. If you're in 5, like with the cheapest 5 series is what, 6 or 7? $600 or
$700, yeah.
Yeah,
and that's for normal 570.
And there's no reason not to get a TI, so you're gonna have to drop $1,000.
Well, no, if you're doing a new build, I'm not gonna buy a mid-range.
Yeah,
like you know what I mean. At this point, like,
yeah,
the way to do it is you just get what's realistic for what you're gonna play.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure it's good for like a good 5 years or so. That's how I try to do it at least.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
but doing that, like, I think my last build that I was making was like fucking $9,000 or something.
Right.
Which I know. Which, granted, the 5090 is probably like half that price or so. But dude, yeah. So I have been thinking about maybe selling my CS:GO inventory and getting
your last build was $9,000 in a good market, or is that during the crypto market?
No, mine right now, the one that I made with like a 5090 in it and
currently.
Some different stuff.
This is
current, yeah,
okay,
yeah.
All right.
Current one. And the RAM is fucking expensive too. It's nuts.
Like, I mean, you're seeing tons of people online and stuff like that. They're buying Raspberry Pis. They're going with these like Chinese handmade consoles. You're seeing people going, "Hey, what do I gotta do to get my Nintendo back up?" You're also seeing smaller, like with the Arc. I don't know the company make Arcs or Arc Raiders, but they're smaller devs. That's what they're kicking ass because the game's $40. The Mouse
PI.
Mouse PI, only about $40. It's a good time you see it. And then people are like, and I think it's even more than this game is cheap. It's like, not only is the game cheap, I want to stick it to the AAA because apparently they can't make a good 007 game because it looks weird,
Yeah.
So
I mean, that's the issue with the AAAs too, is like you'll have indie games that are made, they're good and fun. But a lot of them, like, the longevity is not very good, to be honest. I know a lot of people are still having fun with Arc Raiders, but that's kind of come and gone.
Yeah.
Like Marathon, obviously, notably a huge flop, which, flop is kind of an overstatement. It's definitely not a huge game for how much money they put into it, but the player base is still there, and they're still supporting it.
Well,
you
and
know,
we say come and gone, we also mean at the tip top level. They all dip eventually. They all
right.
Yeah, I mean,
PUBG,
and no one should be
no
one should be watching the fucking stream charts as far as like what's dead and alive anyway. That it is the Steam chart, like pocket watching is fucking stupid.
Yeah, it's from the tip. It's from the tip top. That's the tip top. But I mean, it's still like, you know, or I'm sure there's plenty of R-rated streamers that are doing interesting things right now. It's just not not the tip top or most popular. Also, there's a lot of stuff coming out. What was the game that came out like, where you fight the bugs? It was sort of like that game's still around.
Helldivers 2.
Helldivers kind of died though, but it's still got a good community. They're still putting out new content, so that's a good example. And that's that's an indie company. I think people are moving their money. They're thinking about they're gonna put old consoles. How do I get them back up and running? You know, you got shit like this where you can, I don't know, put the whole library on an SD card and then just use an old cartridge. Get them up and running, which, by the way, that's a different story for another time. Getting some of that old shit up on your new TV, that can become very expensive if you want it to look good. If you want to look like shit, you'll be fine. You know,
we all like, for instance, as an example, Helldivers 2 last 30 days, the average player base is 35,000.
That's pretty good. That's enough to get a game. Right?
35,000. That's pretty good.
Pretty good.
Well, when you compare it to their all-time peak of 460,000.
Yeah, but everything does.
Right.
And you know, we're also coming out.
Tommy,
we're coming
Tommy,
out
this game launched in February 2024, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like, don't you think there's just a lot of distractions and the fact that everybody's, like you said,
that's the problem too. There are so many indie games coming out that it's hard to stick with them all because they are pretty good. Like, but that's the thing. They're all good, but they're not like CS good.
No.
And that's just an example because we've been playing it recently. But like you have all these indie games that are fun for a while, but they don't hold super long.
It's coming in its 30th anniversary, so it's like, yeah, I get what you're saying.
Oh my god,
it's not great.
Yeah, the longevity of like games like that, like it's just not. So like you have these games that are, you know, that are coming out that are fun for the time being, and then you have AAA titles that come out and I mean, some of them are hit or miss, some of them are okay. So everyone's just been going back. Like we've been going back. We've been playing PUBG, CS,
that's true.
Apex a little bit.
No, that's right. Yeah, that's true.
We went back, right? And the other night we were all hanging out on my Discord, and we were going through the launch calendar, like for the games that are coming out this year, right? And we were going through and like, okay, name an interesting game that's coming out each month coming up. We couldn't even get 4. We couldn't get 4 games that we were at all interested in buying, purchasing, playing together, or anything. And it's honestly, the AAA market kind of sucks. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, for his all right, yeah, maybe some of these indie games are coming and going, but they're still better than anything AAA is coming out. I mean, like, yeah. All right, we're switching a lot of games. We're paying less money for them.
Right.
But
yeah,
I'd rather give them my money than some company that's just going to half-ass it and has a IP like James Bond or Star Wars that are like, all right, they're going to give us some money.
And they just piss it away.
Yeah,
which I agree. I think if like the real devs you should be supporting are ones like Crimson Desert, where they're super responsive. If there's any issues with the game, they fix it immediately. If people recommend changes to the game, they adapt to it immediately. Like they listen to feedback and actively improve. It's basically what everyone isn't doing. They're just like, you know what? It's so much easier to just work with the people who actually like your fucking game instead of actively trying to hinder it. And so they've been amazing at making updates that people want and like listening to people's feedback. And they're good with it. Like they said, you know what, 200,000 concurrent players is good enough for us. We're gonna make multiplayer. Like they don't care. Like
I haven't
that
seen
game
a
is
screenshot of that game, but I've heard about it. I'll have to check that out.
It's really good game.
I'll be and that's the problem.
It's like what Jay Lee said. Like everyone's just gonna be playing like Pragmata and Crimson Desert until Grand Theft Auto comes out in November. Like none of these fucking games matter until then.
You are listening to Ready Up Retard.